For more on this, I want to bring in CBS News correspondent Natalie Brand, who's at the White House. Natalie, how is President Trump responding to China's reciprocal tariffs?
Vlad, good to be with you. Well, we just received a new post on social media, which essentially says he's waiting for a call from China. This was a new post that describes having a conversation with the acting president of South Korea to discuss trade and tariffs and other negotiations, as the White House has signaled that they are open to negotiations with all of the countries involved. But at the very end of this message, take a look. It says China also wants to make a deal badly, but they don't know how to get it started. We are waiting for their call. It will happen. So this is brand new information out of the White House from the president, as again, a number of administration officials, have said that they want to negotiate. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent saying on CNBC that up to 70 countries have approached the United States ahead of these new reciprocal tariffs taking effect officially tomorrow. As for China, this tit for tat in terms of threats, as that escalates, we now have a new message from the president. So we'll have to wait and see what happens there. But I do want to mention, Vlad, that I spoke a short time ago to a corn and hog farmer in Iowa. He's a fifth-generation farmer who lived through the previous trade war of 2018 during the first Trump administration. And his message, he says, is to negotiate and negotiate quickly, because farmers are really worried about the potential for losing market share during a prolonged trade war. He says, China is a big customer for his products, corn and pork, and looking back to what happened several years ago, China will look elsewhere for those products if this trade war continues for a while.
According to the president, the Chinese don't know how to negotiate. So maybe, yeah, of course they do. And of course they know how to play this long game, as you know, Natalie. And the one thing that the Chinese have that the president and his allies in Congress don't are elections to worry about and midterms. So it'll be interesting to see how this all plays out with regards to China. Meanwhile, the president, as you know, is planning on holding direct talks with Iran over its nuclear program. He spoke about that during a meeting with Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu of Israel yesterday. Listen to this.
No, we're dealing with them directly, and maybe a deal is going to be made. That would be great. It'll be really great for Iran. We are meeting very importantly on Saturday at almost the highest level, and we'll see how it works out.
All right, very importantly on Saturday at almost the highest level. So what is at stake at the almost highest level meeting, Natalie?
Yeah, well, the president in those comments said that Iran would be in great danger if these talks don't go well. And you heard him calling them direct talks. But Iran's foreign minister on social media called them indirect high-level talks. So there's a little confusion about how this is going to work. But he confirmed that they were set for Saturday in Oman. He went on to write on social media, "It is as much an opportunity as a test. The ball is in America's court." Now, an Iranian news agency is saying that the foreign minister will be leading Tehran's delegation and negotiate through a mediator, with U.S. Middle East envoy Steve Witkoff, negotiating on behalf of the Trump administration. We've been trying to press the White House on more information about who will be involved, the goals here of these talks. We're still waiting for some answers.
All right. Confusion and conflicting messages coming from this White House, Natalie. Inconceivable. Thank you very much, as always. Appreciate it. We'll talk to you soon.